Welcome back for another video, and today we're going to be talking about the iPhone 11. After the hype, it's been 2 weeks since the iPhone 11 has released, and one of my friends actually got his hands on it, as you can see in this video. Of course, now he sent me his video. He said, of course, I do not have the iPhone 11, but the thing here is we're going to talk about what's going to happen to the iPhone 11. What is this phone really about, and what does it really mean to an average consumer? So today we're going to talk about all of that right now. So let's go. Before we start the video, I'm going to talk about the friend of mine which actually sent me. The thing here is, the friend of mine who actually sent me this video is not a tech enthusiast. So the thing here is, you can already see that when I told him about making the video in landscape mode, he actually made the video in portrait mode, but I had to edit it from InShot, as you can see the watermark on the right bottom of your screen. But the thing here is, it really surprises me about how much an average consumer cares about a phone, how much an average consumer cares about the personality, the reputation of the iPhone 11. It is all about the reputation. It is all about the status symbol of the iPhone 11 or stuff like that. But the thing which surprised me was that the average consumer does not care about, like, the average consumer in an Apple ecosystem, he does not care about whether what price of the iPhone is, whether the company is making it, whether the company is adding more features, a lot of features. Like, a lot of tech enthusiasts want, tons and tons of features in the new phones, and a lot of the tech enthusiasts always accuse Apple that they don't put a lot of the features in their phone. But there is a reason. The reason that why these iPhones are selling, and this is the reason, is loyalism to the company, and number two is brand reputation, which actually is dedicated to Steve Jobs. So the thing here is that this friend of mine is also that kind of person who is really loyal to, I think, the Apple ecosystem. I don't know if he uses the iMessage app a lot or not, but it's pretty good to see these Apple fans or Apple people talk about and embrace their Apple ecosystem to a lot of other users, and I really thank him in sharing this experience, these videos to me. So let's start the video. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this from the start right now. Oh god. Okay, just take a look at the back of the phone, and everything looks pretty fine. Now, a lot of people have told me, how does the iPhone 11 looks from behind in real life? Now, this video, as I already said, is made by an average consumer, person who is not a tech enthusiast. Like, you've seen other YouTubers, big YouTubers, may film cinematic shots of the iPhone 11, and they do this to make their phone look pretty. But this is not shot by a big YouTuber or a huge YouTuber who is trying to make the phone look pretty, but he's actually trying to give me the look of the phone. So this is what the phone should look like to an average consumer, or should I really say that this is how the phone looks in real life, because he's not trying to make it look pretty or cinematic or anything like that. He doesn't even have, I don't know, the DSLR camera which those big YouTubers use, like the Canon Red Eagle. Oh my god, I really want that. What am I even talking about? So the thing here is, this is shot by an average consumer. So as you can see, this is how the phone can look in real life, because no pretty cameras, no big resolutions, no blur effects, or no extreme lighting conditions where the iPhone can look pretty. But these are normal lighting conditions, the lighting conditions we have in our rooms and houses and other stuff. So this is how the iPhone is going to look, and I gotta say, it looks pretty damn good. It looks really shiny, really nice. The Apple logo in the center, it glows a little separately. And those three cameras, a lot of YouTubers have accused the iPhone that those cameras look so bad, they're annoying, they disgust them, they're gonna throw out. But I don't think that this is the reason. uh, to accuse the iPhone. This is the reason to humiliate the iPhone. The iPhone is not. It's pretty device. I gotta say, it has personality. Now this is not the iPhone. I think. Oh God, this is the iPhone 11 Pro. How can I oversee that this is the iPhone 11 Pro, not the regular iPhone 11? At first, I thought that this was the iPhone 11. Okay, so at the sides you got I think stainless steel, because Apple really likes to do stainless steel. The thing here is, I like stainless steel as well, but other phones, they copied Apple and made the aluminum sides. Now the Galaxy Note 10 Plus also comes with an aluminum sides, but the thing here is that Apple gravitated towards stainless steel in the iPhone X. I think because the stainless steel takes a little less damage than the aluminum. I don't know why Apple put that in their phone before, but now they put stainless steel. Though that's what you gotta get in an iPhone 11. I gotta say, it just really looks nice. It shines from distance, I guess. I think I saw this friend of mine using phone in his class, and the first thing which you see from sideways is the stainless steel of the phone, and I gotta say, it looks really good. This is how stainless steel can look in normal conditions. Now the thing here is, the video is a little bit dark, so you can't see, I guess, the stainless steel. You have to take a look a little bit deeper. Plus, he has made the video in portrait. I told him again and again to make the video in landscape, but who's listening? I think at first it was pretty surprising to me that he didn't even know what was a landscape mode, and I had to take a little bit screenshots to tell him what landscape mode really is. But he's an average consumer. He's not a tech enthusiast. He also gave me some startups. I think the screen of the iPhone wins the best screen in 2019. I saw a video today on Liu later clips. I think I'll give the link of that video in the description below. He says that the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max screens have got an award of being the best screens in the market, at least in 2019. I think the deservable phone which should get the best screen is the OnePlus 7T, I guess, considering the fact that it has a 90 Hz display. But this phone right here has an AMOLED panel. I think the OLED panel with the pixel per inches is pretty good. As you can see that the black dark is really is like the real black, which a lot of companies like to call it the AMOLED black, the real black, whatever you want to call it. But this is pretty good. I gotta say, the startup screen is taking a long time. God damn it. Oh god. Okay, Face ID. We've got Face ID 2.0 in the iPhone 11. I don't know why he made the video in slow motion. God, it's gonna take a while, is it? Yeah, I think he hasn't locked the phone, concerning the fact that if you take a look at the phone over here above the time, you can't see the lock of the Face ID. I think he hasn't put any password or facial unlock on the phone, which is pretty surprising because he has a feature and he isn't using it for some reason. I think I like the lighting conditions in this video, concerning the fact that it is a normal lighting condition. Okay, that's pretty good. I think they've changed the wallpaper in iPhone 11. Where's the planet? The planet which we saw in iPhone 10s and the 10s Max. I think it was the bubble planet. The purple bubble planet, I guess. Yeah, where is it? I don't know. I don't see the difference in the wallpaper. I think many tech companies have embraced the notch a lot. Like if you take a look at the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, they're embracing it. The wallpaper is pretty nice and light as well. They're embracing the front punch camera hole, and the Google Pixel 3, which had an ugly notch. I had to say that. Which had an ugly notch, came also with a light wallpaper, but for some reason Apple is still going with dark wallpaper in order to hide that notch from an average consumer. I think it preserves the reputation as a brand, and other stuff. I don't know, for some reason it isn't really necessary for a tech company to do this, but they're still doing it. So I don't know the point of this. Okay, so another thing which I wanted to address over here. Oh my god, is the video isn't even going on? Yes, it is going on. It is recording. Another thing which I wanted to tell you is the colors. The colors look pretty accurate. They look pretty vibrant, saturated enough. But I think that the sharpness of the colors is what makes the screen really, really magnificent. And considering the fact that Samsung is the supplier of the screens, I also have a Samsung device, by the way. And if you take a look at the screens of the iPhone and the Samsungs are at the top of the list. But for some reason, the iPhone screens are pretty they're pretty magnificent and other stuff. And this year they also got an award, as I mentioned earlier. And I think this is the reason, the contrast of the screen, that's the reason why they won an award on the screens this year, considering the fact that every year Samsung phones, any Samsung phone, it doesn't matter. I think the S series and Note series last year, the Galaxy S9 Plus had an award for best screen in the market, not the Galaxy Note 9. For some reason, it didn't win the best screen. But this year, the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max got the award for the best screen, and I think the difference in the contrast got them achievable, made the award achievable for them. And I think this is the reason why the screen looks a little bit more contrasty. The screen looks a little bit more vibrant and other stuff. Okay, so that's pretty good. I think he has to manage his home screen page. Like the home screen page, the only home screen page looks pretty, let me just go back a little. Now if you come over here, okay, so now if you come over here, and let me just start the video again, you can see that the only screen, the only page which is managed by Apple is the front page of the iPhone, and which is pretty simple to say. The thing is, if you install an application from the App Store, it doesn't come up on the home screen. At least Apple wants one page to be a little bit manageable. And instead of putting that same application, the newly installed application on the home screen, it makes another page on the home screen and then adds that same application to that page. So which means that Apple cares about their front display, their front home screen. For some reason, a lot of people just left it like that, considering the fact that most iPhone users don't even care about customization and other stuff. Anyway, this was the video, guys. I hope you like it. It's all about the hype that Apple makes, and I think this is the reason why a lot of the Apple users are really reliant on their phone. They are really loyal to Apple, and I think the brand recognition which Steve Jobs did for Apple is one of the biggest things which Apple has to be thankful for to Steve Jobs. And this was all about the hype. It's all about what happened after the hype, which a lot of the YouTubers make. This is how iPhone 11 Pro looks like in real life. And if you want to buy it, comment down below. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.